So, a lot of times people will seek out, relationship experts and people who can provide good tools when it comes to working on their relationships. There's a reason that couples therapy is such a big thing. And while I don't think that those things are bad at all whatsoever, I must mention that it's important to understand to the core of your being that 90% of your relationship with anybody, whether that be your child, your boss, your coworkers, whatever it is, 90% of those relationships are only improved when you start working on yourself, when you start working on your own triggers and you start working on being a more calm, emotionally mature, present, and grounded person. A lot of times people want to improve their relationships with other people without first wanting to improve the relationship with themselves. So this week I actually had a opportunity for that, exactly, because somebody in my life was triggering me. And instead of looking at that person, and I mean, this person definitely could be kinder in the way that she goes about certain things, but instead of looking at her and being like, she's doing X, Y, and Z and blah, 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 I instead decided to look at me and be like, why am I triggered by what this person's saying? Like, what past experiences is this reminding me of, where in my subconscious mind I'm like, oh, this reminds me of this. And again, it's not that, she can't do better in the way that she communicates, but I want to look at myself and think, like, why does that trigger me? Why am I feeling this way about the way she said this or the way that she did this, whatever? And I think that kind of work is what people often miss, and a lot of times why couples therapy isn't entirely successful is because people are disregarding the work that they need to do on themselves and the relationship they need to build with themselves, and people are not examining their own triggers, their own trauma, etc., and assessing, okay, why am I feeling triggered by these things?